Hello, welcome to Tome Topple, or welcome to tornado season for ESL teachers. So it's approaching the end of term. We've got a month out, and kids and teachers both are frantic to get their grades up, and yeah, that's my job. So yeah, I've just been helping 3 or 5 kids at once all week long on 3 or 5 different subjects, and I am so good at multitasking, but the multitask brain needs a break. So yay, weekend. I am currently reading Why Be Happy When You Could Be Normal by Jeanette Winterson. I saw this on Kendra Winchester's channel recently and happened to snatch it up at a used bookstore. I've been really into memoirs lately, and this one so far is great. I'm about not quite halfway through, and I think I'll finish this afternoon because it's only 224 pages. 230. Anyway, you don't care to be specific. Blah, blah, blah. But one thing I do think was interesting is I had a friend recently on Facebook mention that she had DNF'd Glass Castle, which is another memoir that I absolutely loved. And she DNF'd it because she said she was tired of reading about children raised by inept parents. And I could totally understand the sentiment completely, but I still love these books. I love Glass Castle, and I'm loving this one, and I thought, do I like to read about children raised by inept parents? And I think the answer is that I like to read about how the children grow up and process through it, and the ones especially that see the positives in life and overcome. And yeah, Jeanette Winterson, and I forget who wrote The Glass Castle. I love their personality and perspective on life. So yeah, I'm enjoying them. So hopefully I will finish this and get started on a tome this afternoon. So stay posted. Oh my goodness, what's going on down here? Ooh. We are home. Happy weekend. Wow. So I finished A House of My Own. It's a memoir by Sandra Cisneros. I was listening to this on audio actually, and I finished it at lunch today. So then I started A Full Life. So white. Sorry. Reflections at 90 by Jimmy Carter. I saw this, I think Denise Cooper tweeted it, and I thought, you know what? Yes, please. I had just finished Killers of the Flower Moon and Chernobyl Prayer, which were both excellent, but kind of dark, obviously. And just Twitter itself is so... I'm tired of all the sex scandals and the political corruption and just the horribleness. And it was like, yes, please, let me just read about a really good man. That's gonna make me feel better about the world. So I started that on the way home, and it's really interesting so far. He's talking about his early years growing up, and life was sure different then. And then I'm going to try to be disciplined tonight and read a little more Daniel Deronda by George Eliot. I did manage to read 100 more pages this past week, so I'm right at 300 pages left. It's 737 pages total. I know that number by heart now. And I have 300 pages left, so I'm going to try to get another chunk done of this before I start my next tome. I'm really excited to pick a new book. That is always so exciting to pick something new to read. So after dinner, maybe. Who's there? I feel like I've been reading forever, but it's only been 26 pages. At least I'm in a new section. So I think it's a good time to move on to a new book. Well, not a new book, but a different one. How's Battlefront 2? Hey! How's Battlefront 2?
It's really good. It's pretty good.
Is it everything you hoped it would be?
What?
Is it everything you hoped it would be?
I think a lot more too.
Oh. So precious. Who's taking naps? Taking widow naps. Alright, Saturday morning, and why be happy when you could be normal gets to go in the finished stack. And now I need another tome. And I'm thinking something fast, so either this YA or this one that I've been like meaning to read forever and a day. Decisions. Do you think you're being helpful, Guy? Do you think you're helping me? Not so much. I guess it's been fairly obvious that I've been hibernating all weekend. I really have barely left the house other than to run to the grocery store down the road. It's not a real grocery store, it's a little Dollar General. A couple times to get needed items, and we were supposed to go to basketball practice last night, but it's kind of ironic that I mentioned tornadoes in the opening of this vlog, because we actually had one just down the road last night. Yeah, but everybody's fine. One of the local churches lost its steeple and had a little roof damage, but I haven't heard of any serious damages in homes, so that's really good. So yeah, I finally have gotten dressed. It's Sunday morning, and I'm gonna run to church, and then I think I'm gonna go through the Bojangles drive-through. It is supposed to finally be open. This is a fast food Cajun chicken restaurant that I used to go to a lot when I lived in North Carolina. And finally we've got one here in Tennessee, so I'm very excited. I haven't had it in years. And Gabriel's off playing paintball with friends, so imagine he's having fun in the 40-degree weather. And yeah. And then I think I'll go to Old Navy because I have a 50% off coupon, and I need to start Christmas shopping and do a little winter shopping as well. So yeah, but I'm hoping like that doesn't take very long and I can be back into hibernation in a decent hour, because I have been making some strong reading progress this weekend. I have managed 50 pages in Daniel Deronda over the weekend since Friday after school. So just little bits and pieces. And then I decided to go with Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare for my first tome. I was just really feeling like I needed some more escapist entertainment, honestly. And I picked this up yesterday morning and managed to read 314 pages. So if we were in science class, I think you would know pretty quickly which one of these was more dense than the other. But, you know, this isn't all just light and fluffy. This is really a great storyline for teenagers. It's for anybody, really. But it's kind of reminiscent of the Harry Potter world, in that you've got all of these supernatural creatures embedded in our human world. And instead of muggles, humans are called mundanes. But there's this one section, like what's going on now is the Nephilim, which are the ones that are supposed to be the overseers of the world. There's some factions going on in there that are trying to contain all of the other creatures. So the fairies and the paranormals, like werewolves and mermaids, and there's a demon world, and wizards and warlocks, all kinds of things. But they're trying to get them a law passed that they have to be registered, so you know where that's going. And it's really interesting. One of the boys that has just joined the Nephilim, like he is one, but he grew up in the mundane world and didn't realize that he was different in that respect. And he's like, dude, do you guys never read history books? And they don't, because the Nephilim world is very much isolated from the human world. They insulate themselves, and he was referring to the Nazi registration of the Jews and all. So that was really interesting. And there was actually a quote that I wanted to mention. If I can find it real quick. Probably I can't. Yeah, listen to this. "There is truth in stories," said author. "There is truth in one of your paintings, boy, or in a sunset, or a couplet from Homer. Fiction is truth, even if it is not fact. If you believe only in facts and forget stories, your brain will live, but your heart will die." Well, that's pretty profound. I better run. Catch you soon. Here I am. We've got a long line, but it's going to be worth it. Guys, the grand opening drive-through line took 30 minutes, but look at that big box. Okay, I made a dent in the Christmas shopping at Old Navy. Socks are the best gifts, in my opinion. Well, they're the easiest. I bet you can't guess which pair is mine. What are you doing, boo? Hey, that seems like a rather precarious position that you're in. Is that gonna work for you? Are you stuck? Oh dear. Okay, that's kind of pretty. But you know what that means? It means it's cold outside. Hey, happy Monday. Yeah. I did that wake up at 3:30 and try to sleep the rest of the night, but not really make it thing. So, I think I was anxious about school because, yeah, it's going to be another of those tornado days today and probably tomorrow as well. But the good news is there's only 2 days left until Thanksgiving, so I can make it, right? Yeah. I didn't get much reading done yesterday because I was running around, but I did get quite a bit done last night. So I have 250 pages left in my YA novel. So I'm hoping, I brought it to work with me. I don't know if I'll get anything read. Maybe at lunchtime, but that depends on if anybody posts any good YouTube videos, which they probably will. Anyway, but 250 pages, and it's just a really, really fast read. So, and I was watching Miss Emma Reads a Lot sometime in the wee hours of the morning, and she went to Y'all Fest, and she posted the reveal of Cassandra Clare's last novel in this series, the cover reveal, so that was pretty exciting. It's not coming out till next December, so I'm gonna have to wait so long. Anyway, I got my new cute sweater on today, and I bought one that goes with everything, so that's a good thing, because the other one I bought is one that, you know, let me just say it's a good thing tomorrow is Jeans Day, because it'll go with jeans. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for now. Hopefully I'll have a new book to start this evening. What y'all doing up there? I'm the king of the world. 7:30, 150 pages left, and this book is heating up. I finished my first tome. Yay. It ended on like several cliffhangers, so disturbing, and the final installment doesn't come out until next December. You heard that right? A whole year and a few days. That's why I don't read these fantasy thriller trilogy things until all 3 books are out. So frustrating. Anyway, I also wanted to brag that I finally got the laundry put away. I'm sure you're impressed. Pico is not. He likes to sleep on the clean laundry. Yep, and this is my gorgeous autumnal tablecloth that my nephew got me in Norway when he and his wife were living there. Back in the day. What guy? and it will be packed away after this week to make room for Pioneer Woman's Christmas tablecloth. Signing off on this blog so I can start the next tome in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye.